Welcome to another installment of 5-Minute Tones. On today's video, I want to break down my live fractal preset. This one's actually included in the latest Axe-FX 3 factory preset banks. It's called Leon's Live. You do just have to make one very small change to the one which comes with the factory presets, and that is the cabinet IR. So if you go to the video description, there is a link to my free cab IR. If you just load that into a single space on the cab block instead of the stock cabs that I've used, you get the exact tone that you hear in basically every video that I make when I'm playing big, greasy rock guitar. And I did a video a couple of weeks ago now called 80s Rock Rhythm Guitar Secrets. Loads of people were asking what the tone was. So yes, it is my Axe-FX. Yes, it is this factory preset based on my live sound, just using my free IR. If you've got an Axe-FX 3, go and do that, play it, have some fun, but I will break down the other elements in here. So the main rhythm tone, I'm using the FAS Stealth Blue model. This is Fractal's take on the EVH 5153 Stealth Blue channel. You can see the settings on there. I like to lower the master volume. I think a real key element with this is cranking up the presence and the depth. I also like adding a little bit of an input boost in there. I love this CC boost. I'm using my free cab IR. Like I said before, the high cut is at 7K, the low cut is at 80 Hertz. There's a little bit of the gold plate reverb, and there's some stereo dual detune at the end of the chain. So let's do this. Let's turn these off, ignore these blocks up here. It's not too important for the main rhythm sound. And we will just hear the unboosted FAS Stealth Blue on here. Then I'm going to kick in the boost. Then I'm going to kick in the reverb, then I'm going to kick in that dual detune. So you'll hear the various elements of the boost adding a bit of gain, some harmonic overtones, and tightening things up. We'll hear the reverb just add a little bit of depth, and the pitch detune add some width. I need to mention as well, this is a 1990 Les Paul Custom that has some burst buckers in it. I'm using these white Dunlop Jazz 3s, the Tortex ones. I really like these, and the way that you play is really important with any guitar sound in there. A lot of people have reached out to me and said, it looks like I'm hardly touching the strings. Well, when I'm playing rhythm guitar, that's not really the case. If you sort of hear the guitar here, it's actually quite a bright sounding guitar, and with this pick, I'm getting plenty of volume out of it. So I like to be really relaxed, but I do like to give the strings a good whack on there. Anyway, let's build this tone from the raw amp and cab, boosted, reverb, and detune. Now that's a greasy tone right there. You can see in this live preset, there's a bunch of other fun elements you can add to this. What I have done though is in the amp block on the second scene, we're switching over to channel B, and I'm increasing the gain and the overall mid-range on there, as well as the output level. There is this quad parallel delay with the delay set up as a dotted eighth note and a quarter note. These two delays are really short, but they have chorusing on them. So just to take the greasiness up a level, and then we can add a chorus on there. I'm using the Dimension chorus. We can add a fuzz face in front of there. I've got this Electric Mystery flanger matched to a vintage Electric Mistress I got to try. There is an envelope filter. There's a ring mod set up as an octaver, and of course a wah. There's a scene in here that uses this Plex delay into the panning tremolo with the VCA trem to emulate the Eventide style undulator effect. What I'm going to do is just play some lead and I'll add all those elements on there. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you've got the latest Axe-Fx factory banks, you can try this preset out. You can try it with the stock cabs. You can load my free IR in there. And if you like all this kind of stuff and you want to support me directly, there's links to my Patreon, the music that I make with my band Ragdoll, and my blocks library in the video description. Have a great day. Enjoy these tones. Go and make some great guitar noises, and I'll see you next time.